It's actually not really too much morning here. It's almost afternoon. And I'm gonna tell you that it's week 2, but it's actually week 3. So hello again, I'm Amber, already telling you stories. It's not morning and it's not week 2. However, this is only the second week that I'm doing this little experiment that I'm calling me versus her. I'm trying out for 1 week at a time all sorts of little Instagram and social media influencer ladies, little daily habits to live a beautiful, calm, peaceful, picture-perfect life. And I'm trying to incorporate some of her daily practices into my daily practices and see how it goes. See if I think anything is beneficial, if it's nonsense, if it's like, who the heck has time for all of this stuff? So the first week I did a morning skincare routine. I did do it successfully for 5 days in a row. I took the second calendar week of the year off because I have a busy life and I don't necessarily have time to do all of this stuff every day. But I did commit to doing it for 5 days and it was all right. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like I got a huge benefit out of it. It didn't take much time, so I didn't mind doing it. I just didn't really know that it was particularly beneficial to me. So for this second week that I am doing things, I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day. I drink a lot of water anyway, and honestly, like, I don't think that this is going to be much of a challenge. It is a little bit more than I usually do. And I think we all know the benefits of water consumption and just, you know, increasing all your water intake throughout the day. Clears up your skin. I don't really have bad skin. Flushes out lots of toxins and garbage from your body. Well, I think we all have those, so I can certainly benefit from that. Also kind of like fills your belly up so you're not too hungry, maybe helps a little bit with weight loss. And, you know, like, depending on where you get your water, if you get it out of your own faucet or out of a bubbler or whatever, if you're not buying bottles of water, you can also be saving you some money. So, a gallon of water, in my world, it looks so trendy, right? You think maybe it's a Stanley? It's not a Stanley. A gallon of water in my world is one of these and one of these a day. I drink this anyway, so I'm just really increasing my water consumption by this fake Stanley cup amount. It is a fake. It's a knockoff Stanley. I like to think I'm bougie, but I'm not a $40, $50 cup bougie. I am the $12 cup from the store down the street bougie. Ain't no $40, $50 bougie. So, I thought about like possibly taking some vitamins and some supplements during this time as well. And I think that would be pretty beneficial to me. However, in order for me to accurately assess if these things are beneficial, I feel like I just want to do one thing at a time. So this week I'm going to focus on just increasing my water consumption. I also thought I would take this opportunity to make a little snack. I'm snacking right now. I'm going to cut up an apple. One of my favorite snacks is apple with peanut butter. I also really like to eat my snacks on these bougie little, these really cute vintage plates. I love vintage plates. And I'm actually doing this a little bit later in the day. Today's a snow day. Today, I did not open my store. We had some snowfall last night. And the last time I opened my store, when it was a snow day, I made $24. It was not worth me being open. Because I probably spent more than $24 just in like just in electricity and stuff. And you know, when you open, then you're stuck there all day. So I did not open my store today. And I also did not start this video recording until much later in the day. My boyfriend was home this morning because he went into work a little bit late. And as supportive as he is about these quirky things that I do, I was a little embarrassed to be recording in front of him, so I waited. So I've actually got this much water consumed, and you'll see, I actually started before 7. I had some coffee in there too, but it says till 11. It's just a teensy bit after 11 now, and I'm right on schedule. So this is not, I don't think this is going to be difficult for me. I don't think this one's going to be much of a challenge. But, like I said, I am increasing it by this much. So we're going to see what drinking a gallon of water does for me each day. I think I'm going to pee a lot. Other than that, I don't know. I kind of also think I might feel a little bloated, like get that maybe a little tightness in my fingers. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. Water's good, y'all. I like water. All right, I'm gonna have my snack. When I do tomorrow's portion, I'll let you know how today went. Bye. Good morning again. It's day 2. Day 2 of my drinking a gallon of water challenge. Yesterday, I did it. And I did it like with an hour and a half to spare before I went to bed. I'm not sure that I feel like this is going to be much of a challenge for me because, like I said, I do drink a lot of water every day. That would be Ferris Bueller barking. Come here, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Everybody needs to see Ferris Bueller. Everybody needs to see the puppy. This is my boy. He's got his sweater on. Look at that little face. He's a good boy. He's not really a good boy, but he's my boy and I love him. He has a sweater on because it's 11 degrees outside. 11. Only 11 of the degrees. It's kind of cold. I have a big sweater on myself. But anyway, back to the water topic. So how do I feel today after consuming a little bit more water than I normally do? Because I don't normally drink an entire gallon. I feel fine. I did pee an awful lot yesterday. I feel like I went to the ladies' room, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 extra times. But I did get all the water in. It felt fine. I felt full. I feel like I actually ate less. So, you know, I feel like the excess water consumption and, I don't know, peeing it all out, I feel like I probably ate less calories, which would be good for weight loss. I'm not really a person that's too concerned about my weight. Speaking of weight, I am packing my lunch right now. I try to pack pretty healthy lunches. I'm also a big leftover eater. So last night for dinner, we made hamburger helper. I like hamburger helper. I like it. So I have a little bit left over, and that's what I'm taking for my lunch today. I'm also gonna need a snacky snack, so I'm picking some grapes off. They have already been rinsed. And so I have a meal for lunch. I have something sweet, the grapes. I feel like I'm also gonna need something a little salty. I like to have all of my options covered. I don't always eat it all, but I like to take it with me just in case. So probably gonna pack some olives or some pickles or something like that, which is a better option than, you know, getting my salt from chips. My fingers feel a little tighter than normal, a little bit of extra water retention in there, I think. I don't know. like I said, I don't feel like this is gonna be a super huge challenge. Finishing packing my lunch, and that's it. I'm gonna go outside. I'm going to brave the cold. I am gonna open my store today, and I'm gonna be there all day. My store's probably pretty cold too. My store's in an old historic home, doesn't have the best insulation, has single pane windows. Probably gonna be cold in my store today. So I'm glad I have this great big snuggly sweater on. Anyway, day 2, we're starting. Drinking a gallon of water. One of these and one of these. I've already started to drink today. Look, I'm down to here already. I also need to buy some more toilet paper. I'm peeing a lot. Good morning again, and happy day 3. Day 3 of getting in a gallon of water every day. I feel like that's a pretty good her habit. She seems to be a very well hydrated type of woman. This also seems to be turning into a make lunch with me segment. All right, so recap of yesterday, day 2. I got in my gallon of water, no problem at all. I also had a little can, like a soda can of sparkling water with hibiscus flavor, hibiscus and passion fruit, I think it was. And it was delicious, no sugar, no calories. I just wanted some bubbles. It didn't have a huge amount of flavor, but I'm not gonna count it as water. And then, oh, wrong place. Then I also came home, and before I went to bed, I had a cup of hot tea with a little bit of honey. I put a little bit of honey in there. So I drank my gallon of water plus, and this is not a challenge for me. I don't know, I enjoy the taste of water. I enjoy the taste of like just the refreshing coolness. I honestly don't even really care if it's icy cold water or room temperature water. I really don't care. Here's a tip though, because I mentioned it throughout the day yesterday to a couple people that were coming in, that I was challenging myself to drink a full gallon of water every day. And by and large, every one of them was like, oh, I don't think I could do that. A gallon of water is a lot. And I read an article not too long ago that said whatever your weight is, half of that is how many ounces of water you should be drinking each day. So I weigh 140 pounds, so half of that is 70. So I should be drinking 70 ounces of water each day. A gallon is 120. So I'm drinking way more. No, wait. Yeah, I'm drinking way more than I should, and I'm not having any problem getting it in. And I thought, well, why is it so easy for me to drink water and other people struggle with it? So here is my tip. Get yourself a big reusable water thing, i.e. your big, stupid, expensive Stanley cup, or in my case, a Stanley knockoff. Or like my other thing that, is a great big, just clear plastic water jug that has a handle and it has ounces and time markers marked along the outside. I actually left that at work yesterday because I finished it. I finished all 70, I think that one's 75 ounces. I finished all 75 ounces of that before I even left work. So I accidentally left it there. Make sure it has a straw. too. Make sure it's easy to carry and it has a straw. And it's like every time I walk by it, which is, you know, a couple of times in an hour, I just pick it up, take a big old couple glugs out of it, and if I feel like I hadn't walked by it in a while and I hadn't drank out of it in a while, then I did like 10 big gulps, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But you know, as I did that math, I did realize I'm actually drinking more than I need to for my weight. I don't think it's causing any harm. I should probably look into that too. See if there's such a thing as too much water, excess water consumption. I mean, I guess technically I've been drinking more than I need to, and I feel fine. So what did I pack for lunch today? I am still a lunch packer. I packed some rigatoni and meatballs that are left over from dinner last night. I packed some vanilla yogurt with some frozen berries and a little side of granola, because I like to sprinkle the granola on top. So I like some crunchies. And I still have some grapes left from yesterday. And then my salty snack for the day is pickles. I do love pickles. I really like pickles. Yeah, I ate all my pickles actually first thing yesterday. So I'm taking a little bit larger thing of pickles today. So that's gonna be my lunch. And so I have fruit, yogurt, pickles, rigatonis, little thing of rigatonis that I'm gonna heat up. And that's it, that's my lunch. I got my water. I think I'm gonna take another one of those sparkling flavored waters with the hibiscus and passion fruit because it was really tasty. And I'm not having a problem with this. I'm not having any challenge. I am peeing a lot, but I feel like that's gonna regulate too. I feel like eventually, like, I mean, I can't pee like 20 some times a day, every day for the rest of my life if I keep this up. And I really don't see why I wouldn't keep this up. Drinking a gallon of water today is proving to not be a difficult task. And I don't think I've been doing it long enough to see any long-term benefits, but I don't think it's hurting. So, I don't know. I'll check in again tomorrow and have a great day. I mixed up the background. It has kind of dawned on me now, like almost a full week into doing this video series of drinking water, that this is actually a pretty boring video because like not really a challenge. And so I thought I'd bring you to work with me today and show you that I drink water here. I don't know what else. I don't know. Getting in a gallon of water is really like not that big a deal. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. Be a hydration machine.